Hello and welcome to VTC News. I'm your host, Duncan Alford. This week we have a new segment, Tech Tips, where this week Bruce Burr, a senior from the CISS lab, will show you how to change the graphics card in your computer. We also have an interview with our psychology teacher, Miss Warnick, about a project she's doing with her class.
Hi, my name is Bruce, and these are some tech tips. Most games nowadays are high-end, and you're going to need a graphics card like this. So we're going to show you how to install one. When you go to install something into your computer, always have a wrist strap so that you don't ruin your motherboard. So first, we're going to take our graphics card, and we're just going to shove it into the PCIe slot. Once it's secure, we check, wiggle it a little bit. Don't wiggle it too much, you'll break it. And then all you gotta do is plug in the power, and you're done.
Alright, so Miss Warnick, tell us about your Egg Baby project.
Okay, so for our infancy and adolescent unit, we are doing an Egg Baby project. The Egg Baby project is designed to help students get a little bit of an idea of what having a baby would be like, the responsibilities. So they have an egg. It's not hard-boiled, and I don't want to hard-boil them because I think you all need to know babies are fragile, just like an unboiled egg. And you have to fix it up like a baby. You have the things, a list of things that you need to be able to take the baby from the classroom, just like if you had a real baby. In order to take the real baby from a hospital, you have to have certain things.
Alright, so the babies get cribs and outfits and...
Yeah.
Alright.
And then you're responsible for daycare if you are not allowed to have your egg baby in lab.
Alright, and the daycare is run by Miss Barnes?
Miss Barnes, she's the egg baby daycare provider.
Alright.
She has students sign their egg babies in and sign their egg babies out. She keeps track for me, which is good because when you drop a baby off at daycare, you've got to sign them in and sign them out.
What happens if a student drops their egg and it breaks?
If it's an accident and we know it was an accident, so for example, Ms. Barnes witnessed a student dropping an egg, and what happened was one student went to hand it to another student. They weren't fooling around or anything, so it happened. So that student, because it was an accident, then draws an issue from the Children's Services hat, and then he will write a paper on that issue. He will then also plan a funeral for the egg baby.
Alright. And are students encouraged to call an actual funeral home and do actual research on?
Yes. It's it's something that we hope never happens, but unfortunately it does happen, and
we have to be educated about if it does happen.
Yep.
Alright. I'd like to thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
I'd like to thank my guests for their time. As always, the VTC News.